What is poppin', people? I don't have the intro today. I'm on my laptop. I'm not at home. I don't have all my stuff. But we are here with an update on the new Pokemon that was shown. It is indeed not a placeholder. We already went over this in the last video. We proved that it was not a placeholder. There was plenty of proof that it was definitely not a placeholder. So all those people holding a fat L if you thought this Pokemon was a placeholder, because it's clearly not. Pokemon themselves officially announced this Pokemon today, and its name is Meltan. So it's like a metal Ditto, apparently. It's in some way related to Ditto. But there's a few things we need to discuss about this Pokemon because there's some unfortunate truths here and there's some weird things going on. So we're gonna go through all of it and we're gonna talk about it and we're gonna come to a consensus and we're gonna have a discussion in the comment section, alright? So the first thing we need to talk about is how this Pokemon was revealed in the first place. So what we found out originally was that this Pokemon was in Pokemon Go. Somebody data mined the game and found it, so that's how we even knew of this Pokemon to begin with. People kept saying it was a placeholder, whatever the hell that was supposed to mean, because it clearly wasn't. But from there, Pokemon Go and Niantic themselves actually put this Pokemon in the game for people to find on their own. When it was caught, it would turn into a Ditto. So today, they released a trailer showing that when this Pokemon was caught in the game, it turned into a Ditto, just like we all saw. Professor Willow, who's the professor in Pokemon Go, calls Professor Oak. Professor Oak's like, oh, I think I've read about this Pokemon before. So first of all, my boy Professor Oak got some information. We need to tie him up and torture him and get him to reveal all this damn information he got. Because apparently, he knew about this Pokemon all along. We're the ones just finding out. He read about this Pokemon years ago in a book. So Professor Oak's like, what is this Pokemon? Wait a second. I saw this Pokemon way back when. Like, bro, you knew about this Pokemon and you didn't say anything? So I don't know what that's about. Like, Pokemon, you need some more creativity on how to actually reveal these Pokemon, because that doesn't make any sense. But anyways, the thing about this Pokemon is that they're classifying it as a mythical Pokemon. Even though it is related to Ditto in some way, it's still being classified as a mythical Pokemon, which means that it probably won't evolve. I feel like this Pokemon will have a different form because it's very simple looking. It's just Ditto with a nut on its head. Seriously, that's literally what it is. It's what it seems like. We all know that Ditto can hold metal coat sometimes. So what a lot of people are thinking is that that has something to do with how this Pokemon even came to be. But Meltan is the Hex Nut Pokemon, whatever the heck that's supposed to mean. I mean, I know what it means. Literally, I know what it means. But I don't know what it means in pertaining to the actual game. But anyways, so it's the mythical Pokemon, which raises another question. Is this a Gen 8 Pokemon or a Gen 7 Pokemon? So that's the other thing we need to discuss. The first thing we need to discuss is that since it's a mythical Pokemon, it probably won't evolve. And that was actually probably the thing I was looking forward to the most when it came to this Pokemon, what it would turn into. But if it's a mythical Pokemon, it probably won't evolve. So that's the first thing. The second thing is, what generation is this Pokemon from? Pokemon Go did initially... when Pokemon Let's Go was announced, they did initially say we would get a sneak preview at a new Pokemon, and I'm sure this is the new Pokemon. But we all assumed it would be a Gen 8 Pokemon because we figured at that point we had seen everything Gen 7 had to offer. But we don't actually know that for a fact because in reality, Pokemon Let's Go is a Gen 7 game. Gen 8 is not out yet. So we need to figure that out first. We need to figure out what generation this Pokemon could potentially be from because we have no idea if this is Gen 7.5, Gen 7, Gen 8. We don't know what actual generation Meltan is from. And if it's from Gen 7, then I feel like that will tell us a lot more than if it's from Gen 8, because obviously we don't know anything about Gen 8 right now. So let me know what you guys think, because I have no idea. I'm assuming that it's from Gen 7, because I'm pretty sure Professor Oak and Professor Willow are not going to be that involved in Gen 8, right? It makes sense that Professor Oak is coming back right now because Pokemon Let's Go is taking place in Kanto. So on the official Pokemon website, they have this picture here of Professor Oak and Professor Willow. Oak from Pokemon Let's Go, Pikachu of Pokemon Let's Go, Eevee, and of course Willow from Pokemon Go. And they have descriptions of both of them here like we don't know who they are, but that's fine. Professor Oak does his research on Pokemon at his laboratory in the Kanto region's Pallet Town. He is one of the leading authorities in the field of Pokemon research, but he doesn't tell anybody when he knows of an ancient Pokemon. That's fine. In Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Pokemon Let's Go Eevee, he gives a Pokedex to both you and your rival, entrusting you with his dream of completing it. Didn't know that part. Wow. Professor Oak, what a new character, dude. Never seen him before in my life. Professor Willow's research centers around plenty of field. Okay, we don't need to know this part specifically. I thought there was actually going to be some more information. But I guess they're just telling us about them. Like, we don't know that these people exist, but that's fine. And then here we have the actual classification of Meltan on the official Pokemon website. What is Meltan? A new species of Pokemon. What is Meltan? A new species of Pokemon. One that nobody has ever seen before has been discovered. This Pokemon is called Meltan, and as of now, it is quite the enigma. So it's Meltan, the Hexnet Pokemon. It's very tiny, doesn't weigh a lot. Most of Meltan's body is made from liquid metal, and its shape is very fluid. It can use its liquid arms and legs to corrode metal and absorb it into its own body. Meltan generates electricity using the metal it absorbs from outside sources. It uses this electricity as an energy source and also as an attack that can be fired from its eye. Clearly a curious Pokemon, Meltan is very expressive and shows an interest in all kinds of things. Very expressive? With what face? It uses that one eye to express all of its feelings. I don't know what that is. I'm sorry. Let me just fuck. Mysterious Pokemon Go sightings. Many reports have come in about sightings of Ditto in Pokemon Go that have transformed into Meltan. The number of sightings has significantly decreased over the past few days, but it appears these Meltan are still appearing in various areas. Research is being conducted on these appearances of Meltan, but we have learned that Pokemon Go is somehow key to meeting this curious new Pokemon in Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Pokemon Let's Go Eevee. We'll be sure to provide updates as we discover more. Yeah, you want me to play your game, I get it. You want me to play your damn phone game, your damn mobile game. And last but not least, a tweet from me saying, follow me on Twitter, by the way, @shofu. If you don't have a Twitter, make one and follow me, damn it. My tweets are golden. I'm saying, bro, Pokemon is the only company that constantly gets damn near every single thing they have planned leaked early and still be revealing shit like nobody has seen it yet. How many times does this happen? How many times have they put something in the game and gets data mined right before they're supposed to announce it? And they just announce it anyway, like nobody's seen the shit. This happens all the time. Volcanion is like the biggest example. The game was data mined like an entire year before they announced Volcanion. Everybody knew that Pokemon existed. Literally everyone. And a year later, they're like, hey dudes, you guys can catch a Volcanion. Like, bro, I have literally known of this Pokemon's existence since the game came out. You're not about to announce this Pokemon like you don't know that. You know we've seen this. Stop playing stupid, Pokemon. Damn it. They stay getting stuff leaked. Everything they've ever wanted to do, almost every single thing they've wanted to do has been leaked beforehand. And it's just crazy. Like, they just turn a blind eye. You guys didn't see anything. What do you mean? Anyways, that's the video. Let me know what you guys think about this Meltan business. And I'll be in the comments discussing it with all of you, of course. So, yeah, man. Appreciate y'all. Hit that like button, comment, subscribe. I'm out of here. Goodbye.